Welcome to here, 108 Gates. We're doing general reading because that's the way the energies are right now, and there is a definite sense of things moving along in a way which we're just getting to the point of no return with certain things, point of no return with certain attitudes from others. It's kind of a burnt out, it's like the candle is burnt down. There's a tolerance level of certain behaviours, a tolerance level of certain ways in which people are conducting themselves, and it's just done. It's a very clear cut, a very succinct kind of direct energy of yes, no. The fine line has become very apparent. The fine line is becoming less and less fluid and becoming more solid. So, virility, shake it up a bit. You've got this protection. Conserve what you have and save a little. So, this is coming around resources. It's coming around those things which you may have wanted to do, wanted to have in the past, and you weren't able to access it because someone was either gatekeeping or someone was just card flown out. Sorry, again, here we go. That's 3 of Cups. Someone was blocking you from accessing your higher potential. People were blocking you from accessing your higher self. It's really it's easy to get frustrated with this. It's easy to get really angry, frustrated, annoyed, vindictive on some level. I don't know where that's coming from, but it's about reining it back in and making sure you're staying focused on the bigger picture. Stay focused on the bigger intention, the positive intention. Where are you going to take this? Where are you going to go with this? So again, those wounds that they're just so deeply rooted. We've got to keep working on it, keep healing it, keep healing it, keep healing it, keep cleaning it, and keep focused on the intention of letting it go in a healthy way, which is actually going to give us long-term benefit. So if we're not doing the healing properly, or we're only healing aspects of it, if you think about it, you've got a wound and there's certain things then happen as a result of that wound, as a an impact or an effect of that wound. We're clearing up the effects of the wound too. It's not just about the wound. The thing is, we want to be effective and efficient. We want to be quicker at doing this. We want to be quicker at identifying it, so it can just be, there's the wound, done. Everything then is shifted and changed. So as we are doing that, because the energy is very it's very fast at the moment, so we do have Venus and Mars at the time of this reading. Regardless of when you come to it, Reiki wise or whatever, energetically, whenever you come to this reading will have this energy in it. So this is definitely not time bound, and it's not bound to the divine feminine, divine masculine thing. Is literally a general reading for whenever you find it suitable for you to come to, and that's why the playlist is the way it is. So this is the daily playlist. You can use any of those readings at any point. Just look at the title and see if it's relevant, and then there's different things you can be working on too, such as divine feminine, divine masculine within yourself. So utilize the playlist for what it is, and also in the box below is a link to the tuning fork recording. So there's a deep sense of heartbreak here. So Mars and Venus are in Aquarius at the moment, and they're speeding through there because they're both quicker planets than Pluto. So they've gone past Pluto. And it feels like the energy of Pluto is indicating where shifts and changes have to occur. So it's as if it's kind of gone through a mesh, so to speak. And it's kind of got all these things that are, because it's the first time it's going past Pluto in Aquarius at this point. So it's kind of like it's got all these threads that are kind of entangled, or that they're disentangling, and it feels all squishy and kind of morphing. So there are things that are coming up of heartbreak, but the heartbreak is coming in as in, I'm done with this. I am not crying any more tears over this. I'm not going to give myself any more nights or sleepless nights or nights of worrying about it. I'm not going to give any of this any more of my energy or attention. So you're literally looking out to explore your emotions deeper, or your emotions are going to be bringing more focus to what needs to be dealt with instantly. So with Venus and Mars at this point, it is really packing a punch. It's packing some energy in, and you're seeing the higher value of things. And as you see the higher value of things, you're also better able to let go of that which is just not serving. And again, it's one of those comments, it's one of those statements that we say on some level, and then now we're going to another level of it. It's easier and easier as we just allow it to become deeper. We just allow it to show more of itself, allow it to show more of its meaning. For those of you who haven't checked out the community space, I'm doing 40 days of basically observation and self-awareness kind of stuff. So if you go to the community posts, you'll see some things there. There's a few quotes that I'm going to be putting up in there. So yeah, I'm just going with it, just see what happens, because different things come up each day, different directions of what we're working on. So check that out, and just have a think about what it brings up for you. Have a think about what you how you react, how you respond to some of the things. So there's already some up. Check that out. You can always join me for doing it. You comment in the box either below or in the posts. Or like them. If it even gives you something that you dislike or don't like, just put a like, because the point is to get you thinking about things. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to agree. It's a matter of, is it provoking you to think? Is it provoking you to question things about yourself, about where you are? So you're seeing this importance of emotion. You're seeing and feeling and sensing deeper the importance of actually acknowledging your emotions, and how to utilize your emotions to strengthen yourself, how to utilize your emotions to navigate. It's like if you've been using a compass your whole life, or you've been using a map your whole life, but there's new things you learn about the map. So you learn about the longitude, you learn about the latitude, you learn about the gridding system, you learn about this and that, the other, you learn about north, south, east, west, and then you learn about south, east, and then you deeper your schemas shift and change around reading maps. This is what this is indicating, that you're reading an emotional map. And the more you're allowing yourself to, the more you're giving yourself permission to feel your emotions, to acknowledge the truth of your emotions, you're going to be better able to read that map of your emotions. You're going to be better able to navigate your emotions and your thoughts and your behaviours from that understanding. So this is a really, really important thing to note. It's a really important message to be coming through, because essentially we are sentient, and we are emotionally we're emotionally geared up, we're emotionally involved in our environment and it with us. So we kind of like need to understand how valuable that is. So there's something in the emotions that's coming up. There's some tickets, I'm going to say tickets like a pass. There's some emotions that are going to come up as if you're just given free access to something. It's not actually free access, but that's the way it's coming up. So you've been ignoring them in the past. You've been having these feelings, you've been having these emotions, and you've indicated there's an emotion there you need to look at. The big, massive neon sign flashing, emotion with arrows pointing to it in a dark night. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's the image I'm seeing. And as it's coming up, you've kind of looked the other way, or you've just been like, yeah, next time, thanks, but no thanks. Now is the time to really, really focus in on them. Understand, acknowledge at least, right, I acknowledge something is feeling really icky right now. Something is feeling really difficult. Something is feeling a bit strange. I don't know how to deal with this. I had this happen last week. It was really intense. Certain things going on. really intense vroom, response to it, and just sat with it, observe it. Now what do I do with this? What actually is the threat about this? What actually is feeling threatening around this? What actually feels uncomfortable around this? Then look at a realistic, optimistic kind of perspective of it. Is it actually that much of a threat? What if I just actually go into it and just see what happens? What happens? Is it a beneficial thing? Is it a detrimental thing? So what is at risk here? When you start picking it apart and start seeing that actually, you know what, I'm better off actually going into it, seeing what it's about, and see what can be revealed. There's certain things that you might not be ready for before, but you're gonna have to be ready for more so now, because the way Venus and Mars is going across Pluto and through Aquarius, now heading into a very, very dense space. So there's so many planets right now in the next 4 houses. Is just quite something. So don't be surprised. And we've got eclipses coming in, so don't be surprised if you're literally like, you're giving a pass. That is like a pass. Right, here's your emotion, here's the trigger points, here's this, here's that. It's like you're giving a description of it. What are you going to do with it? Like a case scenario. You decide what you're going to do with it. You decide if you utilize this gold, this treasure for your benefit, or if you just bypass it and just say, oh, I'm not dealing with it, and then let it go. What are you going to do? What do you choose to do? So we're going to get another one over here. Bob, Queen of Wands. Be active, be proactive, and make sure you're looking at what's stacking up in your favor. It's going to ask you to go above and beyond. It's going to need for you to go above and beyond emotionally. These are going to be coming up, no longer avoided, no longer can be avoided, because they're just going to keep going on and on and on. You're locking in certain cycles right now. Right, fantastic. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles on this side and the Queen of Wands on that side, protecting the cups, going for those cups. This Ace of Pentacles here is seeing the value of those emotions, seeing the value of when you were hurt in a particular way. It's going into a creative way. Let those emotions flow. Let those emotions flow. 9 of Pentacles here is going to help you understand to build and what you haven't been able to build and why you haven't been able to build it. Because the emotions here that keep getting hurt, is finding a new way of dealing with this pain, finding a new way of dealing with when you get hurt. If you get hurt emotionally, now there should be certain things that you've built up, a certain foundation of safety that allows you that space to feel held, that space to feel ready to confront certain things, to look at certain things. This is the kind of reading I would say, if you're feeling like you can't do it and you can't do certain things around it, possibly contemplate having a chat with someone, possibly someone you trust, possibly contemplate having a reading, possibly contemplate having, I don't know, there's something that you need to have to make sure that you're supporting yourself. Have those honest conversations with someone. Is it that you need support right now? Are you reaching out when you need support? Do you reach out when you need support? Do you say, you know what, I need a bit of time to myself, I just need some quiet right now? Or do you just put yourself through the difficult situations, difficult conversations, without saying like, okay, I'm feeling a bit delicate right now, feeling a bit raw right now, I just need a bit of consideration with the wording, I just need a bit of compassion with how you're approaching things, or somebody demanding you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and it's like, I heard what you said, I'm just having a bit of a difficult time right now. As soon as I've done this, trust me, it's on my post-it note, it's on my notice board, whatever it is, I'll get to it as soon as I can. But right now, I just need a bit of time. Right now, I just need a bit of compassion. Right now, I'm just going through the ringer a bit emotionally. So I just need a bit of steady momentum. I just need to feel the ground a bit. I just need to be grounding and getting myself in a more steady, secure space and place within. If you don't have those people around you, why don't you? Who do you have around you? There's a lot of questions around this. There's a lot of information, you kind of need to kind of observe yourself. This is why I'm doing the 40 days of observing surroundings and self-awareness, because it just ties in perfectly with what's going on. It ties in perfectly with how you start gaining the tools and the insight to then put yourself in a position where you can take the next step in a solid way. You can take the next step because your foundation, you can see, feel, believe, trust, is more secure, it's more safe. That provides you the emotional security, that provides you then other security in moving forward. So there's certain things still lingering around these cups that are spilt. So this feels like it's because this is why you're not taking this cup, because you still have possibly some lingering resentment or lingering bitterness or lingering hurt, pain. It's got to be dealt with. You're not going to give yourself, if you deal with this, that's the access, the free pass to that. So yes, they're the cups are spilt, but the thing is, she's not looking at them, she's not paying attention to them, she's just ignoring it. You've got to look at it. You've got to take some notice of, like, how is it, why am I ignoring it? What is it about that I'm ignoring? Why am I ignoring it? When I do look at it, where does it hurt? When I do look at it, where am I feeling it? Again, I'm going to bring attention to the tuning forks, and the playlist is in the box, in the box below. The links are all there. You can even play all to just let it go through all of them. And like I said, I am going to be adding more to those. So if you like that, please do subscribe and hit the bell, because then you'll get more coming in. Like I say to you all here, there's certain things happening. There's essays due, or there's this due, and there's that due, and I do want to get certain things up. I ask for your compassion, I ask for your patience. It's like, not that I don't want to do it, it's just that I've only got 24 hours in the day. I don't have anyone else working on this other than me, so I'm doing the best I can. It's that same kind of vibe, it's that same kind of thing. It's just getting into that humility space, it's getting into that space of understanding what your limitations are, but yet still keeping those big goals in sight, still keeping your attention on what you are working towards and why you're working towards it. You might even have that shift and change. You may have thought you're working towards something, clarity, for a particular reason, and then find, actually, I'm working towards it because I want more than this. I want more than where I am right now, because I'm capable of it, because I'm actually feeling invigorated when I think about doing that. There's different things that are going to be shifting and changing. Again, it's going to be that fluidity again. We've got eclipses coming up. Be ready, be sharp, be true to yourself. So with that, I'm going to say, have a great day. See you soon. Subscribe, hit the bell, and have a great day. Peace and love.